Hey everyone, it's Christine Lee Smith. I'm a photographer and a passionate enthusiast of film photography. So I'm here today to talk with you about film formats. Now, when I say formats, what I mean is size. All right, so we're going to be talking about the difference between 35, medium format, large format, and unpacking what all that means for you. So when you are shooting, you typically have a camera that's going to be one specific type of format or another when you're talking about film. So if you have a 35 millimeter SLR camera, your only option for film format is these little guys, these 35 millimeter film rolls in their little metal canisters. This is a great format. It's easy to carry with you. It's usually lighter weight than some of the larger format cameras, and it's going to give you a lot of versatility. You can shoot it on the fly. A lot of street photographers love 35 for those very reasons. Now, when you get frustrated with the limitations of 35, then a lot of times people will move up to the next format, which is going to be the medium format. So we're going to be talking about a box camera typically, so like an older Rolly or a Hasselblad or any other number of box format, 6x6, 6x7, I think those are it, maybe 6x9. I'll have to fact check that. Box format cameras are going to hold these medium format. Now, the advantage between this and this when we're talking about format, I'm not talking about what types of film these each are, but just the format alone is going to be size. So think about if you were to enlarge something this big versus if you were to enlarge something this big, the negative space is going to be much greater. So this could be considered maybe like a difference between considering shooting JPEG, which is smaller, versus shooting RAW straight from your DSLR. So the larger the negative, the more area, the more detail it's going to be able to come out in your final print, because one thing leads to another along the chain of film photography. You start with film, move to the processing of it, developing of it, and then you move to the final print. So the larger you start, the larger you can end with. So that's medium format versus 35. Now, if you're really daring and you like to hunt down film because it's becoming increasingly difficult to find because all of you are shooting it. Rude. No, I'm actually very excited about this problem I'm having. Is shooting 4x5. Now this is considered large format. So there's standard, medium, and large format. Now 4x5 is just one of the available large formats. So just like medium format can be 6x6, 6x7, there's a couple of options within there. Large format, you can shoot 4x5, 8x10. I've heard of some rare cameras that you can do 5x7 with. Ooh. But anyway, this is the actual size of the film. But let me show you a piece. This is what's inside that box. This is what goes in your camera. Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. I've been a photographer for over a decade and a half, something like that. I love photography, but it wasn't until this last year that I started to experiment with 4x5. I was like always mystified by this thing that felt so intangible and impossible to use and difficult and so beyond what I was capable of. Well, that's just crap, because it's so much fun and it slows you down. And if you love photography, oh buddy, try out 4x5. You can get a rental camera, try it that way. Don't invest $1 million to start rent a camera. But anyway, going back to what we're talking about today, which is film format. This is your entire negative. So the entire thing that you're going to make a print from is this big versus this big. Look at that. Look at that size difference. If that's a 35 millimeter negative, give or take, well, that's the little liter. We got more in there. Versus this print size. So film formats, you're going to need a camera that matches the format you want to shoot, but it can be worth it. So investigate, play, have fun. And if you have any questions, leave them below. I love to dialogue with you guys. So let me know what you're wondering, or what I missed, or what I didn't answer, or what you want to hear more about. I'm happy to share. Anyway, if this video was helpful, go ahead and like and subscribe to be alerted about upcoming videos, because I've got a plethora of them coming for you all about film photography, because it's amazing. So join me, and if you want more videos like this, then join me on Patreon. I'll have the link below in the description. $1 a month helps these videos and more and keep coming at you. So anyway, happy shooting, and I'll see you guys soon.